field in the centre. It's a shame I can't stare out to calm, endless sea as I did back then. The vista of my little courtyard garden will have to do instead. Why do I always dream of you, I wonder, as I climb out of bed? Why do I always see your lanky young body, the earnest frown on your face? But I already know the answer to that. It's because you're still there, knotted tight in my memories. You continue to haunt me, even though I hope to leave all thoughts of you in my old prison cell, and to emerge into the world as a woman reborn. I'm still determined to make this happen. It doesn't do to dwell on what happened. I would much rather push you from my mind until you finally disappear altogether. There's no benefit to letting you clog up my every waking hour, not after all this time. This is freedom at last, and that's all that matters. I spend the morning reaching nature's home. The article on ringing plovers takes me back to my childhood, to days spent slipping through tufts of seagrass, grasping puffins and clipping plastic around their legs. I struggled with the task when we first moved to the islands. My fingers bled with the constant nips of angry beaks. Yet after a while it became the easiest of manoeuvres. The quick grab, the pinning down of the rustling wings, the deft ringing before release. Daddy never used to praise me, but then he never really noticed any of my achievements, such that they were. However, I like to imagine he must have felt a certain level of approval towards me, on occasion. Sipping at my tea, I marvel at the delicacy of its taste. Earl Grey, after so many years of prison-issue builder's tea, fresh milk instead of UHT, even a sprinkle of sugar to provide depth and sweetness. It's almost too much. This will all take getting used to, but I suppose in time it will feel as commonplace as ringing those birds. The house is run down and dreary, but it's mine for now, until the council decree otherwise. I've only dared to go outside a couple of times so far, to grab some essentials from the corner shop. Everything has changed out there. Even the shops are alien now. The shelves are cleaner, food packaging is shinier than I remember it, and everything comes in far larger sizes. Even paying is a mystery, the till beeping rather than ringing. Baby steps, that's what's required. No panicking, no ruffled feathers. It will all work out fine as long as I maintain my focus. The doorbell rings just after I finish washing up my lunch plate. It's my probation officer, Margot, right on time. Solid-boned Margot, chest an uninterrupted cliff ledge above a wide, no-nonsense waist. She settles onto one of my kitchen stools like a walrus alighting on a rock, then places her phone on the table. I've yet to get used to these devices, miniature televisions they seem to me, somehow dangerous in their diminutive proportions. Margot is the brusque sort and ignores my furtive glances. She accepts a biscuit, but declines a drink. We discuss the house, then universal credit, which I confirm I'm now receiving. She asks if I've met the new neighbour who has been busy moving his belongings into the property next door. I laugh when she suggests I get a pet for company. It wouldn't do to have another living creature share the space, but I don't tell her that. Alone is best for me. She calls me Robin, and I wish I'd chosen a different alias. At the time, I liked the bird connotations, but a robin is too domestic, too small and rounded. Robin Smith. However, it's a forgettable name for an unmemorable person, and that's what I need to be in this new existence. Ava Weber must be stored safely away. I understand why, but I still wear my real name inside me, like a blanket around my heart. It won't ever slip away, not completely. It's nearly time for the visit to end. Margot recommends that I look for some voluntary work to ease me back into the habit. Something to get me out of the house. A position in a local charity shop, perhaps. This is, of course, an impossibility. I live in terror that someone will recognise me, because if that happens, they will relocate me. I'll have to start all over again and transform into yet another new person. "Give something back," she tells me, nudging.